the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You're welcome, bro. SMU. Don't say I'm still doing this lag and shit, bro.
They'll run. It's for Shard Smith. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That one caught by Rice. He'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll try the right side in with Smith. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think it's too fast.
Xavier Worthy, 44 yards.
In the
And the
race,
Chiefs
I'm
are on the
goodness.
board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Shifts by him. How did he stay on his feet? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Darnold down to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Also, helping team is also coming something like that.
Again, Darnold. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I can't believe he just caught that shit.
Smith and Jigba from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one.
I don't know if I'm still lagging now. That's okay.
Players connect Seahawks on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Not putting me where
Each team's
I
had
need
it.
to be.
Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takeover, 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now we're on. It's Kenneth Walker. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Darnold from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I guess it works for him. Like when he's doing it, it works, but it's hard to find somebody playing Madden that's not gimmicky. They're just all cheese plays, all, you know what I mean, spammer plays back to back. It's hard to find people like that.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Everybody got like a medal and stuff.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and 1 at the 7-yard line.
They don't know really.
To throw is Darnold.
In my land.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes now to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Remember to lock in, watch it.
Down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And running with power here. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop it, looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice.
Thought you was the only nigga that could do that.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Attack! Yellow. 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game.
If you can't stop him,
Maybe the next big play.
well, offense, man. Hey, man, you gotta switch it up. I'm exposing this defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ain't like that, bro. What they talking about?
Here now, third down.
They talking about, ain't talking about now. What they talking about, ain't talking about now. What they talking about, ain't talking about now.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 2. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Darnold. They'll try to pick it up himself. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Darnold. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Seattle.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Darnold to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Rip, come on, Eddie. Yellow, yellow. Hey, color. Attack, attack.
One final try from Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for. Secure it, and this one's over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last.